Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another episode of Age of Empires for the current stress test. So, on the previous footage, I was doing the 2 versus 2 players, and this usually means that because there are only 2 maps currently available, you end up on the small islands. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the archipelago because everyone's gonna make fun of me, but anyhow, we're gonna try to do something different, something in which I'm extremely horrible. So if you want to see a casual player try to go and play matches versus people who are more proficient, also make sure to subscribe because I publish fun content on a weekly basis. Anyhow, so on this episode, we're gonna try to do a matchup where I'm gonna go versus other players. Now, is this gonna work? Hard to tell. Chances are I'm gonna get defeated and annihilated completely. The problem is, I'm not really sure if the Age of Empires 4, you can for example use the catapults to clear out woods in order to make a new passage to the enemy, and also some sort of a tutorial would be awesome from the game creators, because there are these relics and artifacts and control points scattered around the map, and it feels like something from Age of Empires 3, and I have no idea how to utilize them properly. So I don't know if they give me economy boost or what's the exact benefit which I might get from participating or trying to control said region. So probably what I'm gonna try to do is step by step somehow wall off certain portions of the map and try to build up my forces. I'm not really sure if I want to try to go with like a different nation. The English nation is pretty damn decent if you know how to utilize it properly, but we are gonna have to see how this is gonna work out. So I don't know, should we try let's try Holy Roman Empire. Okay, so hopefully I will not get totally obliterated by some archer rush or something. I think I'm gonna stick to the English. Yeah, we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. Honestly, I have no idea. It's gonna be tricky. So right now I have like mixed experience with the game. I still don't think it's gonna outperform Age of Empires 2, however. Initially, there's gonna be that boom of the player base when the game is gonna be launched. But honestly, if it's gonna be able to surpass Age of Empires 2, I don't think so. You know, like being able to put archers on fortification walls, that's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, that is just beautiful. But the problem is that that's a gimmick which other strategies such as crusaders have brought to us previously, but you don't see such a strong player base to be still on the crusader stronghold. So I'm not really sure if it's just me or if it's my own personal opinion, but I'm not really sure if Age of Empires 4 is gonna be able to surpass the second title. There are still certain things which I'm not really sure about. Like for example, these sorts of clearings. I don't know if this is gonna work like with the Praetorian game, where you are able to hide certain units inside of the woods, and what that means is that certain units are simply incapable of attacking. Like, what the hell happened here? Why did he sacrifice his... I don't understand this. Is this some sort of offering? I'm so confused right now. What did he just do? Why would you do this? I'm so confused right now. What's happening? Hey, I'm supposed to be the bad one. Okay, but anyhow, like I said, I need some sort of tutorial. I don't know what to do with these secret sites. Like, what do I do with them? How do I maintain control? Do I need to keep units there? Do I need to build some sort of building next to it? What is the game plan in order for me to achieve the goal of winning the match? And also, I'm actually shocked to see how little gold we have here. And stone is like ridiculously far away, so I'm really confused as of now. Do we need to spam more of these dudes? I'm totally screwing up the guide which I saw, by the way. So the spirit of the law, if you would ever come across this, please don't laugh at me. I know I'm horrible at RTS games. Like, the only one which I can recall ever playing in multiplayer was probably ages ago, StarCraft 2, and I used to play Protoss, and that never worked versus Zerg rushes. So yeah, I never got anywhere too far, so not probably the best guy for showcasing this, but we're gonna see what's up. Okay, so here we have relics. We have another person available. Let's go set up mining, because we are gonna require 200 gold in order to reach the next era. We should have enough people on food production as of now. We should have at least like 7 people on this. Okay, they actually have gunpowder before feudal age somehow. Interesting, but okay. So let's start mining. The mining of the gold is extremely slow process, so I'm not that really keen about it. We need a bunch of people on this, and I would love it if we can actually set up a shop for the wood cutting. We're gonna need that, and we're gonna need to increase our unit capacity as well. So try to explore as much as you can with the scout. And then let's do this. And now the question is if we're gonna go with like a military building or with like a religious building. So far I tend to utilize more the military building, because in the English nation what this gives you is access to the longbowman before you even have the archery range. So we're gonna go probably with the military landmark. I'm gonna build it somewhere around here. And what's even better is to take your gold miners and try to use them in order to help speed up building up this thing, because it takes apparently around 2 minutes to reach next level. Trade post. Send traders or trade ships to trade with this building to generate resources. Okay, so we might be able to tap into this as a potential other source of gold. The thing is, the closer you build it to that structure, the less money you are making. So I'm gonna try to maybe build it somewhere around here and keep sending caravans in there to acquire more gold. And we're gonna see how that's gonna turn out for us. Really need that other building because we are reaching the unit capacity here. We need to queue up more of these villagers. And we're gonna need more wood. Right now, I do not even have the mill yet because we're still going after all the sheep. So the sheep has 250 food in comparison to Age of Empires 2, where you have only 100, if I believe correctly, or if I recall correctly. It's been quite a while since I played Age of Empires 2, to be perfectly honest. We can put the scout somewhere around here, see if we can do something about it. There's quite a lot of berries for us to harvest, but based on my observation, right now the best way for you to actually generate food is to actually go and do farms. That's the best way. I have not came across a better way for me to generate food as of yet. In English nation, if you get the mill, there is a tech which allows you to utilize your scout to one-shot an enemy deer and then bring the corpse and drop it off next to your town center or your mill where the food is being dropped off at. That is awesome, but there's not that much deer to talk about, and if you try to hunt down boars by using bows, it's simply not working. Actually, the villagers will take up spears and hunt down boars with spears, which is more proficient, but this means that you cannot actually be trying to guide a boar away from certain building and or your villagers and try to keep attacking it in the meantime to run its HP down. It doesn't work really well. So we're gonna go for a couple of upgrades here. I wanna get them as fast as possible. And we're gonna start queuing up those archers and start sending them in here. We're gonna need also some fortifications eventually. But I really don't want to build palisade walls, if I'm being honest with you right now. And the best thing about this is that the mill is the same size as the farm. And you do not need to micromanage the farm like a total dumbass. So once the crop is done harvesting, you don't need to manually reset the farm. I know that in the definite edition of Age of Empires 2, you don't have to do this as well, like they have the automation option for you available. But wait, why do I build it here? I need to build it elsewhere. I screwed up because I'm out of range, so I wanna... Let's delete this. I screwed up there. Let's build it here. And you guys, let's go for the bushes. And what would be awesome is to get a bunch of more workers. The limit on the population is 200. I do wonder if there's gonna be the single player, if you can actually go more. In Age of Empires 2, you can go up to 1,000 if I believe correctly. I'm not really sure right now, but it's something to consider. What do we need in order to get you wood? Why do we need wood for a freaking trader donkey? That's so weird. But anyhow, we're gonna send it over there once we have the resources. We also need to take a look. What do we need? 1,200 and 600. So we are still a long way far away from our goal. Okay, so let's speed up this production. We need stone in order to then build another town center. Town center is important for us because as of now, the production of villagers is extremely slow. So let's send this one over there. We are low on everything. Really need to ramp up the wood production because that is what feeds our farming as well. And hopefully once you clear out these berries, we can build this. Let's do this. Let's go for that. And it would be awesome if we would build a sort of fortification at least of some kind, because I'm quite sure the forces which I currently am operating with are absolutely insufficient. So I'm incapable of even building barracks. I really need to ramp up the wood production. There goes that first donkey. Let's send another one. And you, my darling, please work on this. We have someone slacking off. You can build the farm. Really need to build more units. And the thing is that there are also, or again, the trash units as they are referred. So you do not need gold for them. And then there are the units which actually require gold. So you will have to play around with this. I want to see how much resources do we get. 29 gold. Okay, that's pretty damn decent. We need that stone, right? So, but we can also use barracks. 150. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Really need to wall off this section in here, and we need to do something with this portion over here. Let's go. I usually go for minimum of 2 barracks in order to have at least somewhat of a production. Archers are going, you are slacking off, so we're gonna put you to wood. One more villager. Oh man, this is gonna be tricky. You two can then try to tap into the stone. And hopefully we're gonna be able to somehow ramp up the overall production of... Let's do this, let's do the upgrade, let's put you on the stone so that once we reach the castle age we can do stone fortification. It's much proficient than the palisades. Okay, so now we are at 47 out of 80. We need... What do we need? We need 600. Okay, so we need to really ramp up the gold production in order to do something about this. Actually thinking we're gonna take some of these workers from the berries. So these two ladies are gonna join us. I don't know if there's like a max unit capacity which can occupy a single gold mine, but because these deposits are so freaking massive, I mean 3,000, 4,000, 4,000, that's just ridiculous. How is it looking now? Are we able to... Okay, we're gonna soon be able to do that. So let's take these and we are gonna do this. We are gonna go with the defensive landmark and we can try to build it up in here. Let's go and ramp up more of this trade. Let's put down more archers. And we're gonna have to make sure that this is all addressed. Those guys are gonna have to return to wood production. We need to ramp up even more villagers in the meantime. How about we go with some of the militia or men-at-arms. And we need this upgrade in order to harvest the resource from the farms a bit faster. I don't really think I need to fortify this location as of yet, although it might be my downfall. You just simply never know. Let's send them. Or you know what? Can you do me a favor? Can we build? We will require more archers, that's for sure. Once this is done, we are reaching the next era. There's a sheep. Not sure how it was left behind, but let's take it. I don't even know if it's like laying down or no, it's just in the bushes. Okay. Let's go for the trees again. Lead the ship over here. It's actually funny that if the sheep leaves the side of the scout, it's so much slower. You see? Okay, so you guys need to go and deal with this sheep. And you two need to build me another archery range so that we can start even upgrading the archers. This is a really laughable force as of now, but my goal right now is to somehow fortify at least a bit. Let's do this and let's build... Cannot seem to build this as of yet. Okay, you two guys, you need to go and help out with the wood cutting. And we need to build more housing. I think it's like QQ. If you press twice Q, you're able to queue up the houses. So let's start building those. Maybe a couple more of you guys would do the trick. Don't have that. Okay, let's do the upgrades then. Let's send another donkey. This deposit is starting to look rather empty. Let's send both of you up in there. Okay, how's that? That should be all fine. How about a defensive tower? But why is there only one person? Come on. Get this done. And we are gonna try to start making some horsemen. Let's do some cavalry. You never know what you might need. And we're gonna have to fortify our stronghold even more. So I see that both of us are extremely passive in this gameplay, which is not the best thing ever. I can understand that it might be stimulating as a fart in a wind. But, yeah, we really need to work this out.
done some work.
So let's give you farming, and you three will need to build me another mill. Let's do it over here. Yeah, so this is the thing. Gain ability to carry the carcass.
What needed be undone?
Farming. Why are two guys trying to work one farm? Because I don't have enough wood, apparently. How do I not have enough wood? Okay. So you are now available to help out with the lumbering, or let's put down another lumber mill up in here. This gold mine is depleted in the matter of seconds. You help out over there, and you need to build the fortification up in here. We don't have enough stone for more projects. We need a blacksmith in order to gain even more upgrades, but with the lack of resources, I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out. Okay, so this has been done extremely fast. Let's go for the upgrades which we can afford right now. You three go help out with this. You four go help out with that. And okay, no, we actually need to send you guys over here. And we need maybe more villagers. Let's queue up more horsemen. And let's take a look at gate. And we're gonna need also the defense tower too, eventually. Let's go take a look at what the enemy is doing, because I'm quite sure I'm not gonna like what I see. Yeah, so they have a defensive structure right up in here. I do not see any sort of fortification, so I don't know if I need to go with the siege weaponry. Okay, what else? Let's queue up more houses. Let's go with more of these guys. And we need more miners. And we're gonna need to reach the next era. For that, we need 2,400 food and even more resources, which is just ridiculous, but okay. Build this up in here for me, and you guys climb up. You need the gate in order to get on top of the walls, but like I said, I'm still not really sure if this is a mechanic which is gonna sell the players on sticking with the title, because like I said, certain games like Crusader Strongold have this feature, but you just don't see that many player base like sticking with the title. So Age of Empires 2 is definitely outperforming the game in that department. You two can go and help out with the... Is this done? It should... Is it done? It's still not done. Okay, it's done. You two need to go and help out with the farming. We still have room for farms. So you go for this one, and you go for this one. Let's go for more upgrades. Let's take a look at what the siege is gonna be like, because if there's like a defensive building, trebuchet would be something awesome to use for that, or battering ram too. Battering rams are awesome. What is this? So this is spiraled. I think this is some form of a scorpion from Age of Empires 2. It's kind of pricey though, so I'm not that keen on going for it right now. we need to right now focus our attention on making sure that we have all the necessary resources. How about stone continuation of the production? One villager should cut it. We are not going to be trying to make that many villagers as is. So all I'm trying to do here is build up the units which are going to help us out. The trebuchet is still extremely overpowered, and you need to, of course, make sure to defend it well. Probably getting a second... town center would be an interesting idea, but I was thinking a second blacksmith shop in order to keep up with all these upgrades. We have some villagers who aren't doing stuff. Gold is slow despite everything, but I would like to focus here on this because we are doing so many upgrades. Let's do more horses. The trebuchet is on its way. We can actually go and take it out here. Oh, you guys are actually out there, so let's not do that. Let's go over there so that you are actually safe and I don't accidentally lose you all. Oh, so he is building the fortifications, huh? So at least we're going to be able to practice our shots at it. Increase the movement speed of siege engines. Yeah, for trebuchet that might be extremely beneficial. I haven't spotted an alternative route for us to try and get there. Seems like he is building up the walls. Okay, let's go away. You guys just defend this position. We're gonna queue up more of the archers. And one more trebuchet. Let's do more spearmen. Yeah, this seems to be all walled off, huh? Can we find a way through down here? That would be funny. The question is if I'm not poking a hornet's nest, honestly. Another secret site. That would be so funny if there would be a way through here. And he would not have the walls built up yet. So let's keep on going. I really do wonder if we're gonna be able to ambush him from this side. We are destroying it there. This is being done. How's our reaching of the next era looking? 2,400, 1,200. Yeah, that's still gonna take some time, huh? Yeah, more sheep. Still a little confused what happened with their... Okay, our archers are able to hopefully do the necessary work here. Let's send in the support. Trying to see if we can actually reach their base through some alternate route. Oh my god, we are. He's gonna hate this. Let's just send them inside and just wreak chaos. Okay, let's send in the archers. And the question is, can you actually attack that structure? Yes, you can. Okay. So, yeah, the same way as I did not wall off this portion, he kind of screwed up here. And now he's paying the price for it. So let's try to harass him a bit more. I don't know if these are like priests or imperial officers. What is their purpose? But we're gonna try to deal damage to them. Are you attacking? Where's the second trebuchet? Why is the second trebuchet not moving in? That's my question. Let's go after this, whatever the hell that is. I cannot even freaking harm it, god darn it. Interesting, interesting. So we are attacking. Town center is ablaze. Come on, come on. We need more. And we have people who aren't working. Bit risky to build it up in here, but we don't have a choice right now. You two should really attack that thing. Why is it so impossible for me to attack this thing with the archers? So their town center is almost destroyed. They have more bases somewhere around here. What is this? Imperial Palace. Maybe he has... I think I saw something red up in here. Or was it just the boar? It might have been just that boar. Okay, let's move the siege engines inside. Send in our forces. So yeah, the definitely did not help him to not block off this portion. But interesting. I'm quite sure I would have had the same result if I would have not done all the fortifications and everything. But we were both extremely passive, so these are unfortunately the only current available things. Sure, we can try to do this. I'm not really sure if it's gonna still work. Maybe they're gonna wipe out the floor with us. Maybe he is in the match. Maybe he has departed already. Hard to tell, hard to tell. This will require from players to get into this and play match after match and try out techniques and strategies to see what exactly works. Because honestly, if you do an archer rush with the English and if you do like a ton of longbowmen, you can really ruin the game for others. And by that I don't mean that you're gonna be a total a-hole. I just mean that you are obviously going to destroy them rather fast, and so they're gonna be forced to adapt and try to learn something. And I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out, because I still think the acquiring of the resources is somewhat weird. Like, I think if you have a certain portion of your economy supplied by a certain number of villagers, it's fine. But if you do this with the current numbers, like you saw, we were at what, 160 people, and at least 60 of them were the villagers. We had like 10 people on one gold mine, and it was super slow progress. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna work out. So we're gonna have to see. But yeah, currently if you do the co-op, you have the small islands. I think this is intentional, so you can play out with the naval battles too. They are fun. I still have to say that the most beautiful naval battles are in Age of Empires 3, because when the cannonballs shoot through the ships, like chunks of ship actually fly off and destroy parts and bits and pieces. But there are lots of features here. You can repair your ships, you can heal your units, you can do things, so the unit is actually not just a dead expense and another number, but it actually can have a better meaning, and it's gonna work kind of interestingly. I'm not really sure if we're giving that many options. I do understand that I keep playing like British or something constantly, or English, But if it comes to like Age of Empires 2, I stick to like 3 nations. I usually play the Teutonics, and then I try to play either English, or maybe if I'm feeling too frisky, I go with the Persians. But that's about it. I know that certain nations have their benefits. In here it can be seen. For example, apparently Chinese can reach, if you do like a proper step-by-step trying to reach feudal age, the next era or the feudal age in like 3 minutes or something. To the English nation, it would take at least 5 minutes. So there is the bonus which the Chinese have in building fast and things like this. So since you are actually utilizing your workers and not your town center to level up, the more workers you put to this, the more faster you should theoretically get to the next age, and therefore you should be able to be better and get the upper hand and start forming these units and try to rush the enemy with all sorts of units, harass them, and see how they will respond. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I know it's a bit shorter. It's not gonna be probably 2 matches. I usually don't publish videos on weekend as is, because this is usually the time when I get the footage, but right now I kind of feel like I need to get the traction and get the views for the channel. So like I said, if you want to see this casual pleb try to play against people who are much more skilled, let me know through the comment section, and I will try to see if I can pump out more fun content. And therefore make sure to also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when that happens. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there in the meantime, and bye bye for now.